said we had a connection issue, which the connection has not dropped at all elsewhere, so it might just be a PlayStation thing. Which, if we have to have 2 broadcasts up for this game, I don't really care that much.
Yeah, Thunderbird has made it, unfortunately, to where if you're watching from the third-person perspective, it looks like there's a Christmas light show going on. It's pretty bad.
Yeah. I'm not seeing it actually. Oh, I see it at the other site.
I have no idea why it behaves like that.
The glow's just too much for it. Oh, the angle from underneath the castle almost got smit. Didn't even get a tag though.
At least we're loading at a very poor time.
They're gonna ying under the door, but not gonna utilize it at all. Twitch gonna be getting tagged through under the castle.
I'm surprised we haven't seen as many teams go this site. I feel like, especially for 2v, you gotta get the kill
Almost
there.
Got the
Cherry
headshot
Coke.
there.
Also, can we just say bold choice for Cherry Coke in his grand return to Siege to go for the F2. It's not exactly an easy gun to control.
I would assume they're gonna start peeking this door soon. Yep, they're breaking it down. Will they see the castle on the jukebox? Not a very common spot to peek. Saw the head, didn't get the kill. Tags go out, Smith gets the kill on the mind. Cosmic has a nice peek. Doesn't execute on it. The potato.
Oh, yeah, no, that was
Everyone is low. Hard pings go out. Tags go down. Cherry Coke left.
Coke's got to pull this off.
And he gets the
job
kill.
Done. Ooh.
Just a rough push in there by Smith. Not really
I mean,
known
that last
where
little bit there
Cosmic
looked very
went.
nice. That last bit looked good. The recoil control was good.
Yeah. Not very sure
Very
where
shaky
Cosmic
gunfight from
went
all
there
parties
for Smith.
there.
Smith did not expect him to swing that door at all.
Yeah, no, that was an interesting prolonged gunfight. You don't see a lot of those in Siege.
Yeah.
That's how you know we're in copper. No, but on a serious note,
yeah,
no, things get awkward. I thought it was a good play from Cosmic to try and push up to get healed.
Yeah.
Definitely gave him an advantage. Wasn't able to capitalize on it. If he did wall banged, which I feel like is something a higher skilled player would have done, just tried to shoot through the desk to get the kill, would have been absolute cinema. Unfortunately, that's not the case, and you can't blame them for not doing that. I thought the hold there was very good up until the end.
Yeah, it started crashing down the second they started pushing.
Yeah, mind-blowing stuff sitting on the jukebox. I didn't love that. There's not a lot of cover there. I know it's like a unique thing.
Yeah,
it's not like, but still, there's no cover there. If they notice you, you're dead.
I think the problem there was that he full swung after he got noticed instead of just playing it safe.
Bailing. Yeah. Got to play with your life. You got to, especially in a 2v2. Your life is so much more important than what it originally is at a 5v5. You have to acknowledge when you're in a bad situation and hightail it out of there while you still have your life to play with.
Gonna be seeing the spawn peek at a dock maybe, or just holding. Nope, trying to get the feet. Get some tags out. The down onto Smith. Doesn't get the kill. That is a lot of damage output, though.
Yeah, but there's no way for him to secure that, unfortunately. But great job to get the down in the first place.
Smith just reacted too late, trying to get out of there. I think he thinks the wall was open. I don't think he communicated to him that he died through the drone hole. Which, if he just runs by it, there's not really much consequence that could happen.
Just late to get even more damage out there. It was very close.
Yeah. Smith almost looked like he was going to walk right back into it to die.
That would have been shocking if he did.
Mind wanting them to peek still. He wants it.
Deploying code.
Gonna get the call out.
Would have liked if Mind Blowing Stuff had shuffled a little to the right to you know, play Clash of Clans on his phone there, but
No hatch was got, but can just open the floor and the hatch.
I'm trying to figure out what Smith's doing on the 3rd floor still.
They haven't droned out anything. They might be scared of where their Rooney is, but Rooney is in sight. Both players in sight, actually. Should just be an easy hatch get.
I feel like this is one of the situations where they're both talking to each other and saying things that might be useful or deciding what their strategy should be, and we just don't hear it.
Yeah.
None of the second, you know. There we go.
Gonna be
putting
putting himself in a very risky situation there for Smith. Yeah. He was just constantly peeking that hatch. If anyone peeked him, he was dead.
Yeah, especially when you're 1 HP. He didn't break the floor fully on his first few shots.
Cherry Coke pushing downstairs. Had the DMR at range. Could get a kill here. They're gonna know he's there now, though. Pops a fire hydrant.
Kill. Yep.
Smith might be able to drop here. Put a lot of pressure on them inside.
I think Mumbling Stuff has the advantage for this gunfight specifically. Nah, I
Cherry
guess not.
Coke
Cherry
gets
Coke.
the kill.
Coming back, SMG-12
Cosmic.
and F2 is kind of crazy.
And then
the
gets
forehead in
the
sight.
clutch. DMR
Wow,
on
Cosmic.
DMR, and Cosmic wins it.
It's gotta be a hate crime. You know, Cherry Coke was just, if he'd have just had a slightly quicker reaction,
yeah,
that's ball game in his favor. But, you know, so much of Siege comes down to timing, and the timing just was not quite there. Great clutch from Cosmic Gamer.
I do think, though, Cherry Coke should have probably just tried to plant. I don't know. Did they have a rotate in the blue?
I'm unsure, actually.
Because if they did, I guess that would
did.
be... If they do, that would be a lot of pressure, actually, for him to try and plant. Which
If
I
you
guess
have an Aruni and there wasn't a rotate, I
Yeah.
have a lot of questions as to what on God's Green Earth you were doing during the prep phase and the first, like, 30 seconds of the round.
Yeah, I was going to say then that he should have planted, but if that rotate was there, that's a lot of pressure, because there's two ways that Cosmic could be coming at him. He probably did the smartest thing to do, it's just he didn't win the gunfight. Both players with more kills are on the bottom of their leaderboards right now. Mind-blowing on a... might be Hall of Fame run for assists.
Well, I mean, I don't think the assists record is one that people are necessarily going to brag about, to be fair. I mean, it's a neat stat, but every assist is a kill that you probably could have had.
Hey, but breaking that record. 4 is the maximum. We've had probably up to 5 to 10 people get 4.
Yeah, I would say
no
any way you can etch your name in history is worth it, except for the negative stats. I wouldn't necessarily want, you know, most deaths without a kill on my resume.
Or as a team, you don't want the most rounds lost without a win. We do see Cav out of Cosmic, which could be really nice for them. But the way that Team 1970 has been playing, they're really scared of everything, which is good for a Cav. Well, good to clear out a Cav, anyway. But it also creates them playing a little slower than what they probably should be. Which we haven't seen that work out in their favor really right now. The bandit misses their shots on the Twitch drone. They're gonna get both the bandits off the wall.
That's not great at
Bandit's
all.
Gonna get the Hibanas off though. He's gonna try and pop it. He might get it off. He does. Oh, Smith kills mind-blowing. Cosmic left all alone again.
He's scrambling to get back into sight before they can get the plan off. They're not going to recognize immediately. Cherry Coke is very confident in his swing. He's probably going to announce that sight's clear, but is there a way for him to get into the breach? I don't think there is.
Did he use? Oh yeah, he did use too many on the electrified wall. He couldn't open a whole rotate.
Gonna be Cav on Twitch here. I'd say advantage to the F2. Here comes Cosmic Gamer's swing.
They can't hear him because his silent step gets the down.
Down goes Cherry Coke. Sprays come through the wall. No good. Cosmic facing another potential clutch here, but he's got half the HP. Shotgun could
almost got
be
headshot
useful
to the
here.
wall.
It's pretty close quarters on the site.
Gonna
He's gonna
open the
make a rotate. He's faked it.
I don't know what Smitty's gonna expect
Smith's
here.
not exactly bought it. If I were Smith, you gotta fake the plant here, at least. He might try and get it down completely. He's gonna swing. Cosmic is... Oh man,
Whiffs
I
go
don't
out.
understand. Shotgun's gonna come
Shotgun
out. How do you...
misses!
Oh my lord, Smith!
What? That was just... Oh my! I don't even know what to say after that.
You need one shotgun pellet from a shotgun that might as well be fully automatic. And you don't get the round one. That is tough.
Smith whips his full auto primary, and Cosmic whips his his pistol that does a lot of damage. And then they both switch to their other weapon, one having a shotgun, one having a bearing 9, and the bearing 9 wins.
Yeah, no, that's what we call a blunder, if I've ever seen it. Cosmic's 4-2 and is still bottom of the leaderboard. He's had a really good start to the round, or match.
Yeah.
Sorry. You got a bit of a checkerboard theme going, orange, blue, orange, blue. But no, this looks very even so far. Of course, you don't want things to be too defender-sided, but when those do happen, it creates an interesting comeback dynamic. Up until you get to the point where it's like you get to overtime and you're like, hey, only defensive teams have won, and then things kind of play out the way you expect. Which is why I say those games aren't always the most fun. Things very even. Cherry Coke looks very, very strong.
Looking
holding
at
his own.
the stats, though, for just Team 2, Mind Blowing has I believe it was a 2.3 on defense, and he's just not showing it. On attack, he only has a 0.6. I feel like if you don't win the next 2 rounds here, it might be panic mode. Because Cosmic has a 0.9 on attack, but a 0.6 on defense right now. So they could just have reverse splits this game compared to what they have like on the season.
Mm-hmm.
But let's look at Smith's numbers, see what he's got. He's got a 1.0 on attack and a 1.1 on defense. So that's pretty evened out.
1.05. Yeah, he's very consistent. Cherry Coke, I mean, unknown, really.
Yeah. I think they heard the echo in the bathroom.
He's got a lifetime KD of 1.26. For ranked, at least. In unranked and quick match, he's got a 1.2. So it looks like around a 1.2, regardless of how you want to slice it.
Mine has a P90 now. Maybe he just wanted more bullets. Do they know? They do. They don't realize there's a shield there, though. Still gets the kill. Oh, the swing!
Oh, the refrag from mind-blowing stuff. Smith.
What a swing by mind-blowing. I did not expect him to run over there for that.
Yeah, no, I wouldn't have either. And Smith attempting to get the refrag on the refrag. Shoots a Nomad just to kind of get the area cleared so that he can't push without at least making some noise. And mind-blowing stuff reinforcing with 1:20 left in the round. Of course, we love to see it. No rotate onto red stairs. I feel like that's kind of essential for the site hold.
He pre-pulls it. He's scared. He knows it's there. Mine being very patient with this. I believe the Echo Cam is watching if he pushes in, so mine is just going to wait for him to tell him. He backs down the C4.
Air jab play here is smart. Let's see if it works.
He's just going to sit there. He's not going to move. He threw it late!
Oh man, the communication came way too late on that. Oh my. It was a country mile late. Yeah, wow. Great play from Smith there to push in hard, assuming he
Yeah.
got the flash there. C4 rip came
I don't know if the
way too late
stun
there.
just like went over the com of him pushing, or what? If the com was just late.
Yeah, I mean, there is some latency, especially in Discord, PlayStation, whatever you're using.
Yeah.
But that seemed like the call was late, and then the latency made it way worse than what it should have been.
Yeah.
That's really bad.
I don't know if it's just Team 2 playing bad today, or if Team 1970 is just trying to make a turnaround for this season with his new teammate.
Attackers need to locate and defuse bombs.
They're going back to bar. I did like their bar hold. I feel like bar is a really nice site in a 2v2, especially with the castle. It's
I
just
think
I
the
feel
only
like,
way you can justify bar is with Castle. Rams coming out this time. That's what I expected the first time.
The location of a bomb.
which I feel like since last time that door wasn't really covered at all and they couldn't really do anything about it, they should have brought something to cover it. Which they
And Ram
haven't
can also
really.
knock down the castle barricades very easily.
Yeah.
So, you know.
And they're bringing an Ash with that too.
Yeah.
Castle's
then
kind of
you-
obsolete.
With Castle, you have to respect Castle, especially in a 2v2. It requires so much time, attention, and gadget usage to clear it. And even then, if you push through an area, it doesn't work, and you try and flank, well, you're still screwed.
We are seeing Cosmic go Velk, which we've seen a lot out of him throughout the tournaments. I don't know. This game might be Cosmic's game to frag out, though. I don't know if I'd want him sitting on cams right now. I guess since how none of the castles are open, it's kind of just fair game. Which they might know that and just be able to take all of sight.
I really hate where Cosmic's decided to go on cams. Alright, he's off of them now, but that was a really bad spot, just begging for a headshot.
I don't know if they're going to check the jukebox here through the floor.
He's definitely exposed through there. It's not a great spot to be sat.
I don't think he's gonna get seen though. If Smith goes up and peeks up there, he's probably going to die from him. But the peek for stairs too.
Yeah, wow,
He
that's
could have got
unfortunate.
both there.
Yeah.
If he just peeked the stairs instead of jumping down, he might have got Cherry Coke too. Oh!
Oh.
The pipe! I don't think he
I was worried
realized
that was gonna
it.
happen. Yeah.
Oh!
That's gonna go in a top 10 funniest deaths compilation for this tournament for sure.
I didn't even
There's
think about
been
the
worse,
pipe.
but I don't know how much he's played as of super recently. I'd imagine he'd be aware of them.
He might have thought he shot it like far enough left to where it didn't explode, but I don't know.
But he's only played 4 matches in ranked this season.
That could be the variable.
And 3 in unranked this season. So there's a good chance that like he doesn't know what those do in its entirety. And also, I didn't think about that gas pipe being there until after he shot it.
Yeah, me neither. I didn't think
And by the time I had realized what had happened, it was already too late for him to turn around. So I can't say that I wouldn't have done the exact same thing he did, but that is really unfortunate.
He could
that
have
had some momentum
also
going.
just thought that he would get in like the doorway before it even exploded, but I don't.
Yeah,
I don't know.
maybe you think you can make it there, or maybe you think it's a situation where it doesn't blow up the pipe, but it makes it shoot the flames out, which. I mean, yeah. Hey, it's still 3-3. 3-3, and you're going into defense. You got to take that every day of the week.
Each team pretty close to each other. Not really one person pulling away from their teammate right now.
Yeah, it's been a very, very even match.
Making all the feet holes in the gym. Probably just applying a lot of pressure to anyone that wants to jump through the window. Then we have the Finra pick, which I really like a lot in the 2v2. Because if you just put them on the side doors and wait for them to push, they can't really do much about it unless they bring like Twitch or Brava.
10 seconds to insertion.
Or Nated, of course.
5 seconds to insertion. Attackers are moving to defuse a bomb.
We will see the Hibana and Amaru. Amaru might just try and rush in. I don't know if he's going to try and rush in the window of Gym, though. If he goes through Gym window, he could just be killed from the feet holes. I'm kind of curious. He might just try and go upstairs, I guess. Because that might be the safest bet.
If I'm Amaru, I'd go through there the majority of the time,
Finra
especially on
and
this
Kate
map.
are
It's
both
too risky
in that
to just
area.
go in. And he goes, and gunfight
And
immediately
Cherry
taken.
Coke
Cherry
gets it.
Coke gets the kill.
Now Cosmic left alone in a 1-on-2, where they have 175 health roughly. Well, I guess I didn't account for the extra health for the 3 armor. Close to 200 health, probably. He doesn't know that everyone's on site right now, but it doesn't really matter because the Finra would block him from going in a construction door.
Yeah, this is definitely a situation where you want to drone, gather intel, and push confidently, especially in a 1v2. You want to set a drone up, maybe get some use out of it, set up a flank. This is where not droning in the prep phase is. We might get a gunfight here in a second. C4 goes out, that's not going to do any damage. And looks like Cherry Coke's going to hightail it out of there. No, he's doubling back. Quick one shot off. Not going to do anything. And the pipe's
That
been
might
shot
blow
out,
up the
so Cosmic's
Fenrir.
going to have to wait. It might. This is where you need the drone. I mean, that's not a rotatable hole in the wall.
Tags
That's
go out.
tough aim from Cherry Coke.
They're just playing safe now. I don't think anyone's gonna
Yeah, I'd
them.
imagine Smith would flank here, which he is. I think you
And
can see the tip of his
It
gun.
did blow up the Finra,
Yeah.
by the way. Which is huge for
Cosmic could.
Cosmic.
Oh, yep. Flash goes out. He's going to swing before it goes off, and Smith's going to get the kill. Looked a little shaky there. And by shaky, I mean, I thought Cosmic might have hit him in the head there. That was, I mean, blood. Yeah,
I
that's,
think that was head.
man, must have been the Adam's apple that was hit. You know, that doesn't kill anyone. But, a quarter of an inch higher, and, you got a dead man.
Some would say it must have been the wind.
Yeah, must have been.
This is still a pretty close game. I don't think just Team 2's out of it. As much as
Absolutely not.
Smith
They've been
and-
off. They've been off, but
As much as 1970's on defense now, which is normally where most teams win, like majority of the rounds, I don't think they're out of it still. Because technically, they just played that really shakily because Mindblowing just tried to push in right away and just right into Cherry Coke pretty
Attackers
much.
need to locate and defuse
yeah,
any
no.
bombs.
Mario Pick's always an aggressive boomer bust type play, unless you do it so you can just kind of get into a safe area quicker, so you can sprint through. But even then, you're not droning. Looks like Red Stairs rotate's going to be made. It's a Christmas miracle. A rotate being made in this league is not super common, but it's also because you've got a lot of walls to reinforce, and you can't always get all of them. And that's a team decision, especially if you've got a mute or a bandit. You've got to reinforce walls first because that is your primary gadget.
10 seconds to insertion.
Got the Denari and Warden. Not really much for the
5 seconds
Warden
left
this time, I
before
don't
insertion.
believe. I don't think either of them have stuns. Yep. So Warden will be able to see through the smoke that Thermite has, though.
I mean, realistically speaking, if you're an opposing team getting ready for the playoffs, you're doing your film, you're looking at past matches, right? And you've got, a typical hold, you'd have someone construction, someone red stairs, someone bandit tricking, someone in garage,
Yeah.
and maybe a roamer on the flank. You can only do 2 of those things. They've elected for construction, and it seems like Smith's in a spot where he could play garage. He can't bandit trick, obviously.
Cherry
And
Coke
he could
will
play red stairs.
hold that wall with his shotgun, but no one's gonna be pushing it because he's gonna go for main wall. And Cosmic gonna just be trying to push up red stairs, which I don't think anyone will hear. Maybe Smith, but I don't think they will. And he might be able to get a kill on Cherry Coke if he's able to see him through the door.
Yeah, if he could swing just a little bit more so that he can see
Oh no, he can't
if
see him.
slash when. Yeah, no, he needs Cherry Coke to rotate back into sight. So Mind Blowing Stuff's gonna have to put some pressure on.
Gets the
Yep.
kill on the Cherry.
Very clean. I don't think Cherry Coke even knew that he was there.
Gonna smoke it out. Put a
Cosmic's
lot
gonna
of pressure.
drone now. This is gonna be very good information, but he's gonna be hightailing it right at him.
I
So
don't
they
know
know
if
where
Mind
he
Blowing's
is now.
got a
They
good
know he's in
location
cache.
here.
There's not, if he could rotate over to B-bomb and get some sort of plant down. Oh,
He
red
pushes.
Cosmic was not
Makes
prepared
him
for that at all.
one
Yeah,
tap,
they're gonna
though.
know he's red stairs though. Gonna fake the plant. Drone's gonna go out so Cosmic can cover his butt. I think you go back behind bomb, fake the plant, force a
He
push.
might. He's gonna stick that. He should be able to. Oh no, he was too
Oh,
scared.
man. Gonna try and go through rotate. Smith just now starting to look. He's gonna pre-fire it. You've got 24 seconds. You try and get the plant down now, because if you try and do it with 5 seconds, he's gonna play time too well.
Doesn't
or just go for
matter.
the kill.
Smith was one tap from his gunfight with Cosmic earlier. Which I feel like the way that Smith had the drop on Cosmic, he should not have got himself down to one tap.
It should have been done and dusted before there was even a sniff of hope for Cosmic to get any damage off on him.
Alright, give me one moment. I gotta go, you know. Be right
Yep.
back.
Right. I haven't seen anything that would indicate one team really having a favor over another. But what I will talk about is, like I said, 2v2 is a lot different than 5v5. You can only control so much, right? So once again, we're gonna see this cache and CC hold. You can only play so many areas. So like you can play main wall, right? And I think the best thing for you to do is play in B site and rotate into garage or red if need be, and have the other person play in construction and that area. If anything, I'd say construction, you make a rotate into, oh man, what's the name? You kind of just want to play that whole area, that 3-room area you've got over there with bedroom construction. And why am I can't think of the name of the other one, but that 3. So you play in there and hold that effectively. And then you have the other person holding red B site and garage. It looks like Smith's going to be in garage. Start there
A bomb has been located.
and work his way inwards as Cherry Coke plays red stairs. So ideally, if they had a way of noticing this, oh, a lot of damage went out on the Cherry Coke.
Where'd
What
that
was
fuse
that
come
about?
from? Was that
It
the
came
wall?
from the main breach. I don't know how
Oh.
Cherry Coke took damage.
Both of them are low. 2-tap,
Yeah.
I'd say, at max.
I wasn't fully paying attention. I know how Smith got damaged. I'm really confused as to how Cherry Coke took so much damage there. Mind Blade stuff's in
He did
really
not
quickly.
know there was that hole there.
Yeah, no, down goes Smith,
Still gets
and
the kill.
those fuse canisters did a lot. You know, those hockey pucks do not feel good. And no, you know what? To be fair, regular hockey
That
pucks don't feel
fuse
very
gives
good when
Cherry
they do.
Coke a perfect opportunity to play below,
Yeah,
though, if
you
you
go
wanted
in,
to.
you slam the diffuser down, and watch as Cosmic tries and secures a kill. They don't know where he is. And Cosmic unironically did damage to himself there, which kind of makes things just a little easier.
Both
One going
players
out in the
rotate
garage for the
away.
long angle,
The
and
fuse to
Cosmic.
watch diffuser.
Yeah, no, I like that a lot. You kind of just wait for the noise and you play it. You don't even try. A Cherry Coke might get shot and killed through the feet holes here. The drone hole.
He does.
Great
What a
kill
play
from
by
Very
Cosmic.
patient. He set himself up very nicely there as well. Even if he'd had cross, immediate fuse canister, cha-chink,
Yeah.
and then he has to either run into your teammate or run back through the feet holes.
Now you gotta vault out towards the fuse there.
Yeah. But then you're outside and your
Yeah.
teammate can hold the breach, and that, that's a very favorable gunfight considering he might as well have walls at that point.
Cosmic still having more kills than Mind Blowing, but Mind Blowing still being above.
That's an understandable fuse ban for Team 1970. I can't blame him for it, but at the same point, Fuse is never a guy you really want to ban.
Yeah.
I understand he was very, very annoying with the gadget there. He did a lot of damage to him early and late, but
I just feel like there's
there
not
are
enough
more-
there. Because especially with
there are
getting
more useful
in, you
bans.
have to be a lot louder.
Mhm.
Whereas a Ram would probably be a more favorable van for if they're thinking about going downstairs.
Yeah.
Defenders, protect your bombs.
Just because Fuse only puts pressure for like 5 seconds, whereas Ram puts
Rams,
pressure for the whole
though,
round.
Yeah, once it's open forever, and that's an incredibly annoying thing. But I mean, it's just okay.
Bomb located by
In
attackers.
theory, right? You play Fuse one round just to be annoying enough, and then you never play him again. Just to be annoying enough where they're like, yeah, we gotta ban that guy. It's like Cav. Like, you could have someone who doesn't typically play Cav for a round, and then just to avoid them banning a Fenrir for an extra round, or a Thorn, or... I mean, Amir is going to get default banned every single time. Unless you're like a notorious Cav player, in which case they might ban Cav first. So it looks like they're just going to barricade off dirt. Did they reinforce it? Yes, they did. Blue Hall barricaded off as well.
Be able to get open.
Yeah. And it'd be soft too. I'm surprised that they didn't band it or electrify the
Cosmic's
walls
already
in blue. If they're
in.
gonna
We might
barricade
see
it
a gunfight here from Cosmic and Smith. He's pushing straight in. I think
I don't
Smith
think
heard him,
Cosmic's
but I
ready
don't
for this
think
at all.
Cosmic heard him.
Yeah, no, not at all. Cosmic was not prepared. Looked
And
straight
that's
past him.
diffuser.
All right, there's a new objective, a new site. A site, B site, don't matter. You've got one site. This is the new A site, is the Green Stairs.
They got the ping on.
And the nice thing about this is if Smith encounters any pressure from either side, he can shoot that pipe, and I'm pretty sure it goes directly over.
A lot of tags on the Mind Blowing there.
Yeah, mind-blowing stuff's got to just get 2 kills here. There's no way for him to really get Diffuser without going through both of them, and at that point, might as well. This is going to take a lot of time off of the clock for him as well. It's going to make it much harder for a clutch.
Are constant on the Cherry Coke, but Cherry Coke does not know that. Runs in with the shotgun. Gets a tag. He did.
Yeah.
He tagged them, but other than that, it wasn't really. I feel like the shotgun at that close range should be killing. I don't.
I don't know. That's the stubby one. If it was a legitimate
Yeah,
shotgun, I'd be like, yeah, how is that not a kill? But those are they're marshmallow shooters, man. They're used for busting walls, not people.
Gotta get one of those for my next campfire.
Yeah.
The easy roasts.
Love me some marshmallows.
Both teams have someone with 5 kills and someone with 7 kills. Not really much of a differ there.
Attackers need to locate and defuse bombs.
Just both teams are pretty even right now. Going round for round, pretty much. 1970 did take the lead for a second, but then just Team 2 takes it back on their defense.
Devices in place. Connection established. Establish connections.
Which is either one team wins the next 2 rounds or we're going to overtime. That would be huge for 1970 to put them higher in the rankings. That 1 point, even if they lose in overtime, that would mean a lot for them.
Attackers are moving out to locate a bomb and defuse it.
And we seen that Inari kind of held nicely. The only problem is if they get this one Denari on the wall next to the castle, it's kind of just their whole setup on that side of the map.
What is this Denari setup?
I kind of like it. It's just that one Denari is kind of useless, I'd say, like the one that's holding by the A-bomb. Just because that can get shot and those 4 connectors are just gone. Which the other connectors will be holding the stairs door pretty well still. I didn't realize they also castled off the billiard door. Which they also went Ram and Cav, or Ash, to counter the castle this time. Learn from the other team. Smith did challenge for a second. Mind blowing, just let it be. Gonna be getting a ram out as well. A lot of pressure going down. Jumps in. Gets the kill on the Smith. Cherry Coke left all alone. Which I don't know if they know where he is right now. They might think he's off site. No, they droned him earlier and they know he's on site. My bad. Bad commentary.
Announcing your presence. Mumbling stuff should be able to find him easier now. He's kind of trapped in the spot now. Cherry Coke is shooting through the wall.
That was pretty close to Cosmic, not close enough though. Cosmic's gonna rotate away, probably open that hatch maybe? No. I believe he's not able to. Mindblowing gonna open the hatch for him.
Oh man, that's scary
Gets
close
a
to a kill
tag.
there from mind-blowing stuff.
Gets
Oh,
the
trying
kill.
to throw your life, throwing your life away with
Doesn't
the pistol
know
there.
that Cosmic dropped. Sees him though.
He's gonna know now. Cosmic with the ACOG advantage.
And
Recoil
the
from
damage
great
advantage
there.
too.
Yeah.
He's pretty much shooting a pea shooter here. Drone's gonna come
The drone
out.
blocker's not gonna help. That's a clutched up drone blocker. He's gonna try
Not
and
gonna know
Boltzmann
that he's right
not
side
know
and Cherry
at
Coke
all.
with the
You wanna talk
clutch.
about a great drone blocker. That won them the round right there. Now, I know we kind of diss drone blockers a lot. Just because you never, okay, you as a defender, I guarantee you they don't even know that that drone blocker helped them.
Yeah, that is kind of how it is though, because you don't see it, so you don't think it's like
Yeah.
helpful at all, really.
It is out of sight, out of mind. It's like a good offensive lineman, you know?
That was huge though, because Cosmic still thought he was on the left side by the bar, not knowing that Cherry Coke rotated over to the other side of the door. Just gave Cherry Coke a free kill, pretty much.
Yeah, I mean, drone blockers placed in the right spots are like elite offensive linemen. You just, like, you don't think about them,
Yeah.
right? And then you get done with the game, and they're like, oh, they had an elite night. And you're like, oh, yeah, I didn't hear their name once.
Defuse bomb.
It's like the opposite of Will Campbell in the Super Bowl.
That's crazy.
I heard his name several times that night.
More than several. That was like 20,000.
I think it was like 13 pressures he gave up or something like that.
Something
That
like
is
that.
not great. As well as, I think Drake May, with the assistance of Campbell and the company, broke the record for most sacks given up in a playoff run, which broke Joe Burrow and the Bengals O-line's record
10 seconds.
Yeah, that's
from a few
crazy.
years before. which is ridiculous.
Yeah.
5 seconds to
The crazy part is, I think they were tied by halftime of the Super Bowl
That's,
for most
that's
sacks given out
even
in a playoff
worse.
run. It wasn't even like, oh man, it's really down to the wire, and then there was a little last second sack that like broke. No, it
The
was halftime. It
Blackbeard
was
comes
tied.
out from mind blowing. Gonna try and
There's
shove
no
this to
bans left,
overtime.
so
This is a huge must-win for just Team 2.
well, yeah, I would definitely say so. Considering if they don't win it, the other option is defeat. Going prone
Yeah.
here is not going to be able to see anything, I don't think. Yes.
If they can at least push this to overtime, and let's say the slow rollers win their next game, they would be tied with them. But if they don't push the overtime and slow rollers win their next game, then slow rollers would be above them.
You know, I won't lie to you. I might be in free cam right now, and I might have had my camera slapped in a drone hole, and one of the defenders may have looked at my camera, and I almost tried to run away like I was a drone. I am exhausted.
That's beautiful.
Oh, man. I was like, oh, no. I got that. Oh, dropped immediately, and down. Oh, headshot. Wow, okay.
Cosmic left it a 1-on-2 to push it to overtime. Smith doesn't know
Cherry
where
Coke
Cosmic is,
has
I
an
don't
opportunity to go positive, and his first match gets air jabbed immediately. The swing.
think. Gets the
No good.
down.
He's going to get down. Is he going to be able to finish the kill? Cosmic does. Smith, a minute 10 left. Assuming he has all his canisters, which I believe he does. He can kill time. Cosmic's got... No, he's got flashes. You've got to run through the smoke. Okay, if that air jab... Oh, but he's not going to know about this hole in the wall that Smith's going to be looking through. Cosmic's got to push through this doorway.
There's a lot of pressure.
I guess in theory you could run around to B site. You'd have enough time for it.
And
but-
force Smitty to go to more predictable hold. And he gets the
Cosmic
kill,
gets the
pushing
kill!
it to overtime.
Oh my god, overtime, here we come. Wow.
That stun scared Smith out of his hold, so he went to probably the most predictable spot for him to be for Cosmic, and Cosmic gets the headshot.
Cosmic's been playing great this game. 9-7. He's still bottom of
Of his
for his
team.
team. But like
By 500 points, mind you.
yeah, no, he's played great. He's got the most kills in the lobby, but he's got the least points in the lobby as well. I don't understand
Yeah.
how that happens, but
What?
he's just not been droning. He hasn't been spotting bomb.
What a play by Cosmic.
Yeah, no, that was great. 1970 gets defense first. Not like it's much mattered. It's been 3-3.
Yeah.
This is, yeah, I mean, flip a coin. I mean, what, 1970 had tails, right?
Yeah.
All right, let's see. Let's see. Who wins? All right, Team 1970 wins this round, as my coins decided.
Let's go. So as it stands, both team is going to be moving up in the standings, I believe. Let me double check that. Until the next 2 games are played, obviously. Actually, filled up would be a point ahead of them if Team 1970 doesn't win this. If 1970 wins this, they would be tied with filled up, which would actually push them above
10
filled up.
seconds to go. Attackers have discovered the location of a bomb. 5 seconds remaining. Attacker's objective is to defuse a bomb.
Gonna be seeing the Cali and Nomad. I don't know how well that Cali pick is. I don't know if he's just using it for the sniper or if he actually has a plan with it. Might be.
Typically, people go Cali with a plan. If you're not, oh, this is an interesting spot. Who is this hiding in the bathroom?
Cherry Coke.
Cherry Coke. I don't think it's gonna
No
do
one's
anything.
gonna be there.
Yeah, no. If you had the confidence or really the stupidity to do a run out onto mind blowing stuff, you
Yeah.
might have been able to get a kill. But like, let's be so real. You're not in a 2v2 overtime. You're not doing that.
Mind blowing. Just aimed at his teammate through a window. I thought he was about to shoot.
I mean, it wouldn't be the dumbest thing I've seen. It'd be.
The pressure
It might
from
be.
the window might get Smith to die. Nope, he is peeking construction. And he is behind the mattress, so not really much to do. If they drone it out and see Smitty all alone, they should be able to make a play on him.
That mattress isn't wall bangable, is it?
No, because the metal is on the side that.
Okay, that's right. Ah, yes, yes, yes. Cosmic, can he get another kill? Oh no, 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 no! Wrong choice,
runs
time,
in
but
as Fenrir
he's gonna
gets hit.
force himself to get a trade though. And now we have sight control from mind-blowing stuff.
They don't
All
know
they
where
have to do is
Cherry
grab the
Coke
diffuser.
was. The
Yeah,
Nomad
no idea at all.
to kill Cosmic because he overswung with it actually killed Smith in the end.
Where
He's gonna be
is
able to get
Cherry
Plant
Coke?
down. C4, but
that's
it's
not gonna
too
do anything.
short.
It's too short, way too short. This has been played very poorly from Cherry Coke. I think my coin might have been wrong.
He gets outside. It doesn't really. Cherry Coke's gotta make a move here. And that Plant is perfectly in spot to where Cherry Coke probably has to run outside here.
And there's gonna be a drone on it as well. You've got to go now. He's taking way too time. I think we're seeing a little bit of rust here from
I think
Cherry
even
Coke.
if Cherry Coke gets this kill, he's gonna lose now. Yeah, not enough
Yeah, no,
time.
there's not enough time. You're just playing for the kill at that point, and he's gonna get it. Hey,
Up is KD.
I mean, he's even now, plus the assist. So, I mean, hit the whole team's even 9-9,
Yeah.
9-9-1, 8-8-2.
And then we have the other team where one person's positive and the other one's negative.
And the person who's negative is
On
got
the
more
top of
points.
the leaderboard.
I really don't understand how that works.
Who's actually winning by 7 now. 700.
I mean, he got the diffuser now. Yeah.
Oh yeah,
I mean,
the
it is-
diffuser. I forgot about that.
Yeah. Yeah, he must be picking up the diffuser every single round. I don't. Okay. Coin was wrong the first time. It can't be wrong twice. All
Nope.
right, who wins
I'm
this
betting
round?
whoever it lands on. I'm betting on the opposite team.
You've got to trust, okay?
What is it?
Team 1970 wins this
All
round.
right, just team 2 won it.
Wow, man, I can't believe that Team 1970 won this round already. It's a really quick round, especially 6-7 overtime match point.
Both teams chose to go to the
6-7.
same spot. Did they both win it earlier in the game? I would assume so.
I'm gonna assume they both won and lost this, considering
Yeah.
just how everything's gone. It's I say it's a coin toss. The coin can't even figure out who's gonna win. So it's somehow worse than that. It's too inconsistent. It's too unpredictable. Mind-blowing stuff. Shot the pipe out. Oh, because you don't want to have
Yeah,
your.
you don't want a
Okay,
nade to
yeah,
come
no, that's
through
smart.
there.
Yeah.
Device position.
I mean, if a nade goes through that drone hole, it's gonna get the left charge no matter
Oh
what.
yeah.
And the right charge was placed in the spot.
That's just
It
to
was.
get a
I don't
shot
think that
through
was
the
necessary.
window. You might be able to
Oh, yeah.
actually shoot it through the drone hole too. No, actually, never mind. You can't.
I
lied.
don't think that's
I
possible.
lied. I know there. I'm pretty sure
Ooh.
there is one on one of the maps. That's it.
Mind-blowing stuff might be able to get a kill off this. The issue is, I think if anyone goes unrepelled, we'll see him first. Could be wrong though. I'm not well versed in how that angle's held.
They can't open the wall, but they did ying it. I feel like that was just a waste of a ying at that point. 'cause
No,
they're not
absolutely
applying any
was,
pressure.
and they don't have a way to.
Oh,
open
they're
the
getting
wall,
a
so
lot
it's-
of punch holes here. A lot of pressure points.
Yeah, I think they did this round one, didn't they?
I know they had at least one on it. I don't know how many they had in total.
1, 2, 3, 4 plus feet holes. That's. Ah, man. As you said in the first round, thank goodness they got rid of bullet hole peaks.
Mind blowing would be using that up like no other. They're gonna be yinging construction like no other right now. No one's
Yeah, no,
behind.
they've used all but one Ying Candela,
And they're not in sight yet.
and they've blinded exactly 0 people.
The
Oh, down
trade.
goes Cherry Coke, but the trade!
I mean,
to
that
Smith
was his
now
last
is capable
Ying.
hands.
His
He blinded
usefulness
someone with
ran
it.
out.
I don't know why Smith's pinging. Okay. It should... Oh, no, he's out of his bullet hole spot. That's gonna blind him. Oh, boy.
If he could
Is
throw
that
one
pipe...
more, which
That
he's
pipe's
out,
still
though.
available to shoot, I'm pretty sure.
I think it's dead. Yeah,
No, it's not.
dead.
All
Oh
right,
wait,
there we go.
I completely thought it was deeper in the corner. Holy.
I feel like what I'm learning from this round is that soft destruction needs to be more... oh, this is a choice.
I think Smith's got to make a play now if he wants to win this round.
Yeah,
It doesn't matter. Mind blowing with the kill.
I don't understand why we're going out the window just to jump back through it later.
Yeah, I think he felt pressure from the logic wall, but even then, though, you gotta just commit to something.
Yeah,
with that
no,
amount of
that
time.
You need some sort of soft breach. I think every player needs some sort of. I feel like Zofia and Ash should be more popular than what they are.
Yeah.
At least one of your team has to have it, and also the coin was wrong both times, and I'd like that to be known. So I really don't know how to feel about that, but
Do we give it to Cosmic or Mind Blowing? Because Mind Blowing, I feel like had a couple of good clutches, but then I feel like Cosmic also had a lot of good clutches. I feel like Cosmic just gotta have it.
Yeah, Cosmic's got the better KD. I know he doesn't have as many points, but Cosmic did very well for himself there.
Alright, going to game chat, see if I can get an interview.
Alrighty.
Cosmic Gamer, are you there?
Hey, are they in the Discord?
Probably. I'm trying to get Cosmic Gamer in here. Cosmic Gamer. Well, as we wait for this possible, I don't know who just left, but as we wait for this, we can kind of go over the next couple games. Oh, never mind. His game chat doesn't work. Is Mind Blowing able?
Oh yeah, I can hear you.
Oh, well, I guess we're getting the non-MVP interview here.
I had the most points in the lobby,
I don't care.
therefore that's MVP. I don't know what
Points
to
don't matter. All that matters is kills.
Not just rounds clutched and stuff like that. Realistically. Alright. I gotta think about my questions now. Now that the MVP's not here.
I've got a question. How do you feel about the accusation that you're a points merchant?
I don't know how. I don't know what I did. Maybe Castle, but that's it.
There have been rumors going around accusing you of stat padding. Do you have any official comment on that?
Stat padding. I ran into sight with a pistol. Ran into someone with a shotgun, secondary shotgun. What part of that is stats padding? I did try to get a greedy kill at the end there, and then Warden killed me vaulting.
To be fair, it was greedy of Warden to get that kill as well. There was no attempt at the diffuser at all. I think they were having a hard time finding you. Speaking of, I mean, I guess I'm just going to ask you about Cosmic, because he seems like he played pretty well today. I think a few weeks back, not to glaze myself, I did say that I expected him to start to play better. But you definitely had a great day today. I was just wondering what your thoughts were on his upping of performance, and if you had any conversations with him about it.
Yeah, same as last week. Could not do it without him. He had great call outs all game and had the most amount of kills.
Yeah, and then another fun thing to point out: there's only been one official MVP handed out, and that was Season 1, Def Vader. And lo and behold, his teammate may or may not have been Cosmic Gamer. I'm wondering if there's something that he does that is so uniquely valuable to uh, the, I guess, primary player on a team that really enables you to go out there and get kills and do well and farm points and stat pad.
I don't agree with those last two things, but he is very good at just communication in general. He's always on cams when he can, always ping and tell you where the enemies are, so you can just kind of pre-fire angles and not have to worry about it.
Oh, I have one last question before I hand the reins over. So I forget what round it was, but I believe you were Rook and he was Echo, and you had a C4 pre-pulled. You got flashed, and then the C4 came out way late. I'm just wondering, were you waiting on a call for that, or was it just to flash through everything off, or what that was?
Yeah, we had a camera in construction. It's my fault. He did say he was on tarps, so that nitro could have killed him on tarps. But he was a little caught off guard with how the guy just sprinted into the room.
That's right.
And there was not much adjustment I could do while being full flashed.
Yep.
And then after further review, you will be the MVP of this game. Just because the kills were only one off and you pretty much had the same stuff. It's just you clutched both overtime rounds, which is what led to your victory. So after further review, you will be crowned MVP of this game.
Wow, after review, the MVP is MVP. That's crazy.
All right. All right. And then I don't know if I have any more questions about that game, more so just some questions about the rest of your season, because after you take that win, you are now 3-2 on the season, which will put you right next to Tsunami. If Tsunami loses their next game, you'll be tied with them. Do you think you're going to be able to climb the standings, or do you, with 2 more games left? Because technically, as of right now, as it sits, you're 2 points behind the Wiggles, and then you're going to be tied with Tsunami if they lose their game.
Yes, I think Tsunami's pretty overrated along with your team.
All right.
I think we have a pretty good chance to take 3 points next week against your team.
All right.
I don't know who our last matchup is, but
it's whoever you
I'm not
played
too
week
worried about
1.
them.
Or week 2, sorry.
Do not remember.
GBB, was it?
Could have been. GBB's like 0-3 or something right now, so that's a pretty easy point.
Oh, you'll be versing Filled Up, which are a very on and off team. They do good some games, and then other games they just can't pull it together. So you're pretty confident on the end of your season, like, schedule?
Yeah, I think pretty much no matter what, we're in playoffs.
Well,
So
all right. Just to clarify, for playoffs, it's the top 2 get a bye. The next 4, which is 3 through 6, they all play to verse whoever got the bye, which will be off of standings. And then the bottom 2 seeds will just be in the last chance bracket, which you'll still be able to climb back up to get into the championship if you went out. But in the last chance bracket, if you lose once, you're out for good. Just to clarify that.
yeah, I think we'll do pretty good in the playoffs. Colin's team got their first loss.
Yeah.
And so I think we could actually face them on Fairgrounds and win. Your team, I think, is pretty overrated. But that would be a little closer.
All right. I think that's all for tonight. Congratulations on the win. Definitely a lot closer than what was projected, I'd say. But you still pulled through. Alright, and then for the stream, looking into our next 2 games of this round, we will be with you with, let me look, Filled Up versus Slow Rollers, and then we have GBB versus Tsunami. We don't exactly have any date schedules for those, but those will be up sometime within the next week probably. And I hope you all enjoyed.